Hi Libra, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Got like a download right in the middle of that. So it's like you learn the truth about something, or you have like some big epiphany and you realize something that you need to let go of, or you could have even been realizing something that you were holding on to that was keeping you stuck. I'm seeing this be very significant for you. It's like you've been trying to work something out and now something like finally becomes so very clear to you. This could even be like some sort of major shadow work that you're doing, or like significant shadow work that you're doing. Or this could be reading somebody's energy around you even. Or this could be something that you were doing that you feel like was sabotaging yourself. Making a plan. For some of you, you've been traveling or you're planning to go somewhere. Not for everybody. So there's something new that you're starting, and you may even be trying to figure out like the financial side of what it is that you're exploring right now. Like, is this going to pay enough? Is that going to be worth it to me? Is this going to be what I need it to be? It looks like this is taking some faith, taking some courage, some self-belief. You may be trying to plan something particularly around finances and make sure things are balanced for you. You feel guided in this direction, no question. There's just like, you may need to, there may be some, like spiritually or energetically, you know that you're being guided in a particular direction, but there could be like realistic things or like even 3D material things that you need to square away prior to doing this, or prior to something taking off even. You may be working with someone too that like knows what they're doing in the particular field that you're exploring right now, or like you have some sort of guide, or like somebody that you feel like is some type of like authority that is very like wise or has good advice or something like that that's guiding you. I'm seeing you working with someone here. This is somebody that's definitely a master of their craft. If energies are reversed, you could be doing this for someone. Like you could be like advising even. I'm getting advising. Or someone's advising you. This is someone that you like, you would put all your faith in this person. For good reason. I'm seeing them be a dependable and trustworthy source is what I'm seeing. And it looks too like you're going in the direction of something you love, or something you love more than what you're doing now. So it's like you could have been working on a passion that you had, and now you're moving towards another passion. That is the plan anyway. Like you may not have committed fully to this yet because you're trying to figure out like whether or not this is gonna put you financially in the spot that you need to be. But it is definitely something you love, and like maybe you're shifting your perspective too and being like, you know what, it's going to be worth it. Like maybe money's going to be tight for a little bit or something like that, or like you'd be making less than you'd been making at your old job, or you would need to even build up to that place. But it changes things because this is something you feel passionately about, and this is something that you love. And so money is not the be all end all here, although it is something to be mindful of. Like there are a lot of other factors being taken into consideration, and you may feel like a little bit of urgency when it comes to you doing this. I'm seeing like you may just feel like you've developed up until this point, and like now it's really time for you to be focusing on something. 444 on the time. Definitely feeling guided here. And there may be somebody that you've been collaborating with that is kind of like encouraging you to go in this direction too. I'm definitely getting that, like, this person would be both a voice of reason, and they would be somebody, like, very encouraging and somebody for sure that you feel safe with and that you trust. Very good at what they do. So yeah, if it's something you love, you're being guided to focus on that and center yourself, because you may have things preoccupying you. And this can even be about the outcome too. It's like, rather than focusing on the work, you could find yourself focusing on an outcome, and then you're getting away from like the content that you're producing even, or like the quality of the work that you're doing, like wondering how other people are receiving this, and like if you need to put more of this in your content or more of that in your content, or like your work that you're doing, or if you need to switch it up. It seems like you can't please everyone, and you can't be distracted by that, because if like that is the standard for the work that you're doing, it's like you're never going to reach it. It's impossible to please everyone. And that may also be something that's like really part of the journey right now. It looks like it's something that you're working through right now, but it's something that may be like more difficult to get over, because it could have been like a major concern for you. But every time you center yourself back on like why you're doing what you're doing, I'm seeing that it like reminds you, I'm hearing of the original storyline for you, Libra. So it's like you centering on the heart chakra and like your vision always brings you back. There you are. Yeah, I'm seeing you working very, very closely. Like, this can be a friend. This can be, I'm hearing a seer. This can be seer, like S-E-E-R. This can be spirit that you're working with, a spirit guide. This can be a peer that you're working with. But it's somebody that has some type of authority, I'm seeing, like good authority. I don't know what exactly that means, but this is what's coming through. This may even be somebody like spiritually inclined, or like they have some type of education that is meaningful to you, or some type of experience even, or they could like have some sort of community or even a following. There's somebody that you're close with, or at least getting closer with, because I'm seeing you actively working with this person, or this being, or this energy, whatever it is for you. Like they may even be helping you kind of, I'm hearing cleanse your like fears even, or maybe distorted thoughts and stuff like that, helping you like search your heart and figure out what it is that you're looking for, and like the meaning of what you're doing here. For some of you too, there could have also been somebody that you were spending time with, or some other collaboration that you were in, and you may be focusing on something else now and not focusing on that anymore, or like not working with that specific person anymore. I keep seeing something from your past popping up here. It looks like something's kind of following you around a little bit. So I'm looking at Uranus, Taurus, Neptune, and Libra here. Maybe you keep having reoccurring thoughts, or like some memories, or some nostalgic experience that is repeating. There's something going on with someone from your past. You could have made a decision that you're like looking back on and maybe wish that you had done things differently. If this is not you, this is that person. I'm seeing their energy be attached to yours somehow. Like this is someone you could have even had like some type of falling out with, but it's someone that like keeps re-entering your brain. So I'm seeing you would know what this is. I don't think you're being guided to take action on this. It looks like something that you're meant to just sit with right now. It kind of seems like if this is the other person that's regretting something that they did, you're being guided to just sit with this, because they may be on your mind more than usual because they're actually thinking of you. Because I am seeing somebody that you're like intertwined with energetically. Yeah, but if you're the one that's like regretting something that you did, then possibly thinking about reaching out to this person. I'm seeing that it would have been like somebody trying to be like either like manipulative or controlling in some type of way, or like maybe overly aggressive or standoffish, or even like defensive but in an aggressive way. That's what this would have been about. Like this would have been somebody coming through like in a fiery energy. But I was also seeing Pluto too, so there could have been like some subtle form of manipulation even. Or like someone wanting to micromanage or control or like emotionally manipulate or persuade someone of something. But then like whoever did that is regretting it, I'm seeing. So yeah, if you were the one like receiving that from someone, you're being guided to just like kind of sit with it and not do anything about it. But yeah, so I guess like for some of you, in case you were wondering if like the person that did that to you is like thinking about it, I'm seeing that they are. You look like you're on your confident energy right now. It's like you're taking care of yourself. You feel like good. Your self-esteem is up right now. I'm seeing like you feel happy about something. It looks like you feel like even creative with something that you're doing. Like it definitely feels like you've even found a home or like found the right place for yourself when it comes to like your confidence in something that you're doing with your abilities, gifts, talents, how you're expressing yourself. Maybe you're even getting more confident with expressing yourself. It just looks like things aren't bothering you the way that they had been before. Like your energy looks kind of refreshed here. Maybe you like been out in the sun or something like that. Or I don't know. There's like definitely like a breezy type of feeling. Almost like you had some type of experience recently that gave you some perspective on some things you were going through, and now it seems like you're in better shape than you had been before. Mentally, emotionally, and then I'm seeing this like trickle down to affect you physically in a good way. I'm hearing I ain't worried about nothing. Maybe just like the attitude that you are feeling right now. Yeah, no, it like I'm seeing you here and it's like you're looking at these goals that you've been reaching, you're looking at these things you've accomplished, you're looking at the things that you have, you're counting your blessings, you are like saying your gratitudes. I'm seeing all of this stuff. And I'm seeing it like really heighten both your energetic field and also like just how you're feeling about things in general. I'm seeing like a really, really high vibration right now. I'm seeing too some reflecting that you are doing. Like maybe you had kind of been out and about and now you're like periodically taking time to reflect and think about things. Just looks like there's a lot for you to be grateful for and a lot that you've been thinking about and recognizing those things. Just seems like you're in a pretty good place, Libra. Feeling happy about something. Maybe you feel too like more connected with your inner child, or like you did something for you that you feel happy about or you're going to be. Yeah, I'm seeing you in such an like if any cards were the epitome of independence, it's these two right here. And this landed right underneath the Queen of Wands. It's like you made something big happen for yourself, or like you're just bringing your life together in a way that you feel good about. Going after things that you want, accomplishing things, staying true to your vision. I'm hearing this specifically. I'm seeing something about gold here. This can be something aesthetically that you're doing, or like creating something. It looks too like you did something and maybe got a new form of inspiration. It looks like you're reaping the benefits of some stuff that you've been doing too. Like, I'm seeing some good karma be on the way because of some independent work that you've been putting in. This even looks like for some of you, this has to do with like some money coming in, or like I'm hearing you're getting a good review, or like something that you're doing. It's like something really good comes through for you, some good type of news, or some really good outcome, something like that. I'm seeing you be like almost a little bit shocked when this happens, but it's something that maybe goes beyond what your expectations were. I'm seeing a lot of positive stuff that's going on, like things that you would be, I'm hearing cheery specifically about. I think that was, who wanted to come out? Something that you've been working on. I keep seeing this like subtle worry about like your security or your finances. I'm hearing savings right now. I keep seeing like some type of worry, but it's almost like in the back of your brain. Like I'm seeing you be like, well, I have this, and like there's a lot of stuff going on that's ideal, but then there's that like little voice in your head that's like, well, what about this? But I'm seeing this come from a place where you may even recognize that this is just the fear talking, but you don't want to focus too much on that. It almost seems like you could be doing something that's like somewhat unpredictable, and part of your fear is like if things go downhill, but I'm seeing like you look like you're at a good place right now, so it doesn't really look like there's any sort of anticipation for that to happen, but you may be anticipating this for some reason, but it looks more fearful than anything, and I think you recognize this too when you look within as well. It's like maybe also recognizing like when you get pessimistic or when you're lacking faith or lacking hope, because it looks like it's out of alignment with what's actually happening in reality, and it looks like it comes from like a shadow space for you, Libra. I'm hearing if you kicked someone to the curb, if you had been separated from someone, or you had a disagreement with them, or like you're not talking to someone anymore, this person's going to reach out to you, but it looks like they're not in a great place. Like you could have had a fight with them, or like some sort of disagreement, something that you got involved in. You could be thinking about talking to this person. It's like someone wants to tell you that they're lonely or that they're feeling left out. Something like that. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing timing be at play. It's almost like when something good happens for you, this person pops up and comes through, but they're talking about like maybe negative things that are going on in their life, or maybe like, I don't know, feeling a little bit sorry for themselves. I'm seeing something like that, or like they're not feeling well, they're feeling poorly. But it's weird because it's almost like, I don't know, it's one of those situations where it's like you accomplish something for yourself and like you may post something about it, and it's like 10 minutes later, like somebody that you're not really talking to anymore reaches out to you, and it's like they're talking about like all of the unfortunate things going on in their life. It's like one of those situations. But they may be trying to get your sympathy. It kind of looks like that. They may be exaggerating a bit. I'm getting this type of energy as well. It's like if they were really doing that poorly, I don't think that they would be reaching out and saying something to you. So it seems more so to get your attention. This looks like a karmic connection that you have with this person. Yeah, something happened within your relationship with them. I'm seeing you definitely felt hurt by something that happened. This is somebody you were very close with at some point in time. Or like you had been close with. Like I'm seeing a lot of ups and downs you've gone through with this person. But it looks like it ended maybe even somewhat recently. Karmically. You may even realize that this is a karmic relationship. And karmic relationships are here to teach us things that we need to learn. You may have even have felt that while you were like in a more active relationship with this person. And no, this does not need to be romantic. This can be a friendship. It can be anything. It can be a work relationship. Yeah, there's something going on with like somebody's money and like how they're spending it, or something going on with their job and career even. It's like they don't feel good about something that they're doing. It's interesting that this person's energy is coming through for you. You could have had some sort of disagreement about either a masculine figure or work, job, career. This person could have been like a bit competitive, maybe not even with you, maybe with someone, but somebody that you're close with even, or it could have been you. Oh yeah, I'm seeing definitely a bit of a jealous energy, but how this person comes through, if you think about this, you're going to be able to recognize that. Like I'm seeing the relationship. I didn't see the Ten of Swords, so this may not be something that has completely ended yet, but I am seeing like some hurtful experience that you had, and I'm seeing some type of jealousy related to like money or a job or like somebody's status even, and there's communication about that too. But like the relationship could have like kind of broken apart because of that specifically. And maybe because somebody was feeling stressed out financially. It's like maybe they perceived you to be in a better place than they were, and they were feeling jealous of you. It's like they may even be saying that they reflected on this and thought about it. Like with the Hermit here. It's like maybe they thought you had a lot going for you and they felt poorly about that because of like their status or job or something like that. And it's like they were thinking about it and thinking about what happened, wanted to send you a message about how they were feeling, maybe like jealous or defensive or mean, or like you guys grew apart, or like their heart wasn't open towards you. I'm looking at Virgo, I'm looking at the Sun, and I'm also looking at Jupiter. It does seem like something with finances. They were like feeling stressed out with something, like trying to manage something within their lives. And for some of them specifically, it was their finances. Yeah, maybe they even felt triggered being around you, or like something was upsetting them. But it was something that they needed to figure out for themselves, but they could have like taken it out on you. They may want to reconnect or like have some sort of new beginning with you. But they may still be feeling badly about something I'm seeing. Or like, I don't know, there could still be some sort of like animosity between the two of you. It looks like you may need to still let something air out. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Like someone may want to come through prematurely, but there's still something that needs to be processed. So if you still need to process something and you're not ready, there's a need to like be honest with someone about where you are, and like if you're not ready to like fully reconnect with them again, something like that. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.